Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Today I would like to do a short video about vending shows on what to bring to your vending shows when you're ready and you're all set and you signed up and you paid your fee or fines or fees or whatever, what you need to bring. So the things that I realized that I needed would help me a lot would be bins to easily stackable bins that I can put my candles and my tools and my supplies into, that I can easily stack. And also I would also bring what is it called, a cart, like something you can put your items in, so you're not carrying things back and forth because sometimes you're in these vending shows and they're really huge and you have to walk so far from where you actually parked. Making it a one trip or two trip with a wagon or a cart will make so much of a difference. I'm so used to carrying all my stuff, carrying boxes. Boxes are no good because they can break, they can lose their shape, and then your products will get destroyed and end up on the floor. We don't want that. So what we do want is to have something more secure, like a bin, something that can close, a bin. Sometimes because I use candles, I like to put a cardboard piece on top of my candles so I can add more items on top, so it helps with space. So instead of carrying like 3-4 bins, I can carry 2 or 3 with my items, stack them on top of each other and put them in my cart. So some of the carts that I would recommend, I will put a picture of an example right here of what I would suggest to get for a cart. You can find them at Walmart, Target, Home Depot, any place that sell hardware will have carts. You can order it online. You can order it from Walmart. Home Depot has a few, and they're not too bad in price. I feel like the price range is between, I would say, $25, $30, all the way to $100, $150. That's if you get a little bit fancy. But I would, the price range, you're trying to cut costs. Remember, when you're owning a business, you're trying to cut costs. So just pick a cart that has good reviews and will help you based on the stuff that you have. So another thing that I would also invest in is a table. I have a 4-feet table. I have 2 of them. You put them together, you get 8 feet. I like my 2 4-feet tables, but I feel like I also need a 6-foot table as well. So you should have like 1 or 2 4-feet table and 1 6-feet table. Usually the vending events tell you that they want you to have like a 6-foot, 10-foot space that you can utilize. So you want to make sure your table fits within those space. You can be as creative as possible when you're designing and laying out your tables, because you can just make sure everything fits within that space and you can fill it as needed. But just keep in mind that you're going to have people coming in. There's going to be traffic, so you need to make sure there's like walking area for people to navigate inside of your tent or in that area that they designated for you. Usually the area is between 6 feet and 10 feet. I said that already, but I'm saying it again just to let you know. So another thing that I like to carry with me are stools or some kind of chairs so I can sit in, because think about it, you're going to be standing up for 3 hours, maybe 4 hours, maybe 5 hours, maybe even 6 hours sometimes at these shows. These shows can last a really long time and you don't want to be standing on your feet the whole time. Another thing I would suggest to do is also bring bags. You need bags to put your products in after being sold. You need something for the customers to carry. Make sure your bags can fit your items, because sometimes one time I had an item and I completely forgot it was the largest item I've had, and I didn't have a bag, and I was so upset because the customers had all this other stuff in their hands, but they ended up taking it. I was like, yep, I'll just stick it under my arm and I'm good to go. So I was just happy about that. But make sure you bring bags. Bags are important. Bags with your logo, bags without your logo, bags with your business card stapled to it, bags with your business cards inside. You need bags so that the customers can leave carrying something secure so that they know their product is safe. Also, bring snacks, bring water, bring something to hydrate yourself, because sometimes it'll be hot, sometimes you can just be thirsty, sometimes you can't walk away from your table. You want to make sure you have something to eat, something to keep yourself hydrated. Another thing that I bring with me that I need, I use Shopify for my store. So I have my register, I have maybe a bag with a key that I keep all my cash in. I also have my card reader. I also have my tablet. Everything I do is electronic. I take my card payments and I also take cash. You have your QR codes for your Cash App or Zelle or Venmo or however you take payments. Always have those QR codes displayed. Always have somewhere to store your cash. I told you I have like a zipper bag, a bag that can zip and lock. Or make sure you keep those on you at all times. You don't want to just leave it on the table. It gets, people have really fast hands. I've never had a situation like that at any of the shows that I have participated in, but you never know, and you want to make sure you're secure and you're protecting yourself and your business. So I asked my daughter what she thinks you should bring. She said something to entertain yourself. So if you are a vendor and you have your child with you, I would suggest bringing a book or maybe a tablet, some coloring books, just to keep them entertained. Sometimes, us vendor moms, we bring our kids with us because we don't necessarily have someone to watch them at that time, or we want them to experience what we do. So yes, definitely bring things to have that keep their attention, keep them entertained. I asked my daughter to bring her stuff with her drawing pad or anything that will keep her entertained. Also, I have her help me as well. She's packing bags, she's talking to customers. She is so helpful. These little ones are helpful. So if you do bring your kids, keep something, snacks, water, entertainment, tablet, sketchbook, coloring pad, anything to just keep them entertained if they're not working. We have to keep these kids working. We have to teach them how to work, and I like to teach my kid how to work, and so she'll understand, and she'll understand and see what I do, and she'll learn from what I'm doing, so she can implement that in the future, in her future. Right. Oh, one more thing. I almost forgot, a tent. Sometimes you need a tent. Sometimes one thing I would suggest is during the winter time or the fall time, like the end of the fall going into the winter, the tents will usually go on sale, so they end up being a little bit cheaper than paying full price during the summertime, because that's when everybody's buying tents. So buy your tent around the fall time or winter time, because the cost is a little bit cheaper. Your tents should be 10 by 10. That's usually the size of the space that they give you, a 10 by 10 space. Get those tents, get one tent. You don't need two, you just need one tent. And that is your tent, and you make sure you bring that with you all the time. Sometimes these tents can be quite large. My car is it's a crossover, so it's compact, it's small, so fitting a 10-foot, 12-foot long tent is really challenging, especially if you have someone with you in the vehicle. But I manage and I make it happen. So that is what I do. The tents that the tent that I do have, I make sure it has wheels, because it is heavy, and it helps when it has wheels because you can just drag it to the location that you need to go in. Make sure the tent that you do get is a tent that you can maybe possibly put up by yourself, because sometimes you never know, the people that might be there helping you might not be there all the time to help you. So you want to make sure you'll be able to do it by yourself. That's signage as well. Make sure you have signage. Signage is very important. You need to have some kind of display so people could know what your business is, what you're selling. If you don't have that, you can always print it out, and then later on when you get enough money and you have extra money to buy signage, you can use websites like Vistaprint. You could go to a local print shop in your area, and buy a signage of your name, your company name, so that people can see. If you don't have the funds, you can print it out. You can get a picture frame. You can put it in your picture frame, and that is what you're going to use to advertise your business and show people what your business is. Bring business cards. Bring business cards all the time. Always have business cards with you so people can sign, will know have your information on them so they won't forget you. If you don't have business cards, get a sign-up sheet. I started doing sign-up sheets and it's been helpful, so helpful to me, where I now that I do sign-up sheets, I do email sign-up, so I'll get them on my email list and I'll send out like monthly or seasonal emails on different events that I am having for, like, I do workshops, so candle workshops. I'll have my special workshops and I'll market that. I'll do my my seasonal items and I'll market that, but I don't bombard them with emails every day. I try to stretch them out within 3 months or 4 months apart, mostly before, maybe 4 weeks or 3 weeks before the holiday season. Definitely get those emails. Make sure you have your business cards. Make sure you have your QR codes. It is important. I was just looking at mine. It's over there. Let me show you. So I have my QR code, which is here. I don't know if you can see that. This is my Facebook and my Instagram, and that is what I use to have people to start following me. You need followers, you need customers, you need people to know where you are and who you are and to remember you. So definitely do that. What else do you need? Always bring something to write, a pen, a pencil, just in case you run out of business cards and someone wants your information. You can write that down. Sometimes old school is okay. Sometimes using your phone and having like a digital business card is good as well, because you can, share that information with someone through your phone, or you can just give them your phone number, address, and write it down on your receipt or paper, so that they can have that if you run out of business cards. A lot of times I've run out of business cards and people's asking me for my information and I have to write it down on a piece of paper, and it's okay. It's okay to do that. But to look more professional, you will make sure you have enough business cards. The next thing is wear comfortable shoes. Wear comfortable shoes. We're not going to be wearing heels. You're not at an interview. You're not in a fashion show. You want to be as comfortable as possible. We need to be comfortable because we're going to be, it could be maybe an hour or two where people's constantly at your table asking you questions, talking to you, that you're going to be standing on your feet. So you want to be comfortable so you can have a great time and have fun socializing and not worry about being in pain. Okay? Make sure you wear comfortable shoes. Also, yes, dress for the weather. Usually when I go to these vending shows, I'm wearing something super comfortable. I'm wearing like a jumpsuit, something like airy and comfy. I'm wearing like sweatpants, or I'm wearing like, but it looks nice. Don't look like a bum. Don't look tired. I said a bum. Don't look rough, okay? Just look nice. You can wear sweatpants and a nice shirt, maybe with something with your logo on it, or maybe not, or you can wear like jeans, but something comfortable, because you're going to be walking around carrying boxes, doing all this stuff. You want to be as comfortable as possible, but don't look rough. We don't want to look rough. We want to look nice and presentable so the customers can come to us and feel welcomed. I think that's it. I think that is it. That is all the things that I can think of. If you guys have any other suggestions on what to bring during vending shows, or what to carry with you during vending shows, definitely add that in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will appreciate your likes, subscribes, and also follows if you do like this. Hopefully I'll create a video of some of these vending shows that I did participate in, and I'll show you the catastrophe of what my studio looked like before and after each show. It was crazy. It was just boxes everywhere, candles everywhere, and trying to pack things up. But I will show you. I'll do a quick short video on before and after of what my store looks like sometimes with these before and after these events. But they are super fun. It's a learning experience, and I definitely will do a lot more coming up these following seasons to come. If you guys have any questions, don't forget to put it in the comments below, and I will definitely get back to you as soon as I can on those answers. Thank you, and I hope you have a great day. My name is Jessica, and this is JMCandles and Home.